Welcome, Never Betters, to my YouTube channel. I'm Susan, and this is Buddy Sherman. We are so grateful you're here. So today I've prepared a 45-minute Vinyasa Flow yoga class for you, all about movement and message. In the flow, we're going to move in and out of different variations of side angle pose. The message is about the first human quest, which is recognition. I hope you enjoy. If you like what you see, hit that thumbs up, push the bell for future notifications, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Now let's get after the best version of you today. If you follow me at Never Better Yoga on Spotify, we're going to go ahead and press the start button for today's class right now. We are going to press it right now together. Then come with me. We're going to take a seat right on our mat, just a comfortable crisscross legged seat. So we call that Sukhasana. Now, if this were not comfortable, any knee issues or anything else, you could always either extend one leg or even two. But we're going to start with the Garuda Mudra. So you're going to take your thumbs and crisscross them. Your hands are going to be spread nice and wide. So this mudra, if you look at your thumbs hooked, kind of looks like the eagle's head, and then your fingers fanned out is going to be the wings. And then just set that right on your chest, right on your heart, right above your lungs. And then go ahead and take a nice deep breath in as you sip the breath in. Fill your lungs, your chest, your diaphragm up with your breath. And then take an audible sigh out. Then close your eyes. Keep your hands in this Garuda Mudra and bring your chin towards your chest. So this hand gesture, this Garuda Mudra, represents inner freedom and vision. So with that being said, staying right here, beginning to bring the focus of your mind right in towards your breath. Just experience the cadence, the rhythm of your inhales and your exhales. And that conscious awareness, it's that discipline that helps us draw in to shut out any external distractions or circumstances that may be swirling around in your life. And be present. So today we're going to tap into empathy. How to Know a Person is a book by David Brooks, and we find inspiration from his works. So empathy being able to shift our own perspective to be able to tap into someone else's place, someone else's experience, someone else's feelings. So if that brings to mind anyone or a situation that you would like to dedicate your practice towards today, that you're practicing the discipline of empathy, perhaps bring that dedication right into your heart right now. And press your hands into your body just a little bit deeper to solidify, to seal that intention for your practice today in. And then open your eyes, sit up tall, lift your elbows up, keep your thumbs hooked, and roll your hands around. Now your arms are overhead, your elbows are going to be soft, your thumbs are still hooked. Lift up and over to the left. Keep the elbows soft, the collarbone wide, lean up and over to the right. Come back to the center. Draw your elbows in, unravel your hands and reach them behind your body with your thumbs in, pinky fingers out. Roll your shoulder heads up and back and lean back. Now sweep your hands, your Surya Hasta Sun hands, nice and wide, reach out and up. Just exhale, hands to heart center, right in the center of your body. That Anjali Mudra, that connection. Sweep out and up, breathe in, sit up tall. Exhale, pull your chin to your chest as your hands send through prayer. Sweep out and up, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. One more time, clearing the space for today's practice. Sweep out and up, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Now go ahead and come around. Now, if it's possible for you to kneel on maybe a blanket, it might just give a little extra cushion for your knees. So if you could sit on your shins and your knees, go ahead and do so. If it's better to tuck your toes under, you can kind of stretch your feet out, being on the balls of your feet. And then bring that Garuda Mudra, hands. So the thumbs hook, the hands spread wide, right to your heart and chest. Now on the inhale, we're going to scoop up, lift up, keep the thumbs hooked, open the front body, and then come back down as you bow your head towards the earth. Inhale, rise up with a scoop and a lift and a heart front body opening. Exhale, come back down, draw your elbows, your wings close in as you bow your head down. So connect your breath to these two moves. Inhale, rise and open. Exhale, connect and draw in as you bow down. So do that a couple more times, opening up the front body, drawing back down on the exhalation as you draw in. Inhale, you're opening up to this day. Exhaling as you draw in. So Alfred Adler, this is how he puts it. Keep this going. Empathy is seeing with the eyes of another, listening with the ears of another, and feeling with the heart of another. So keep it going. Last time, you're going to rise up and stay lifted, but if your feet are tucked under, point your toes and take your hands to create a reverse prayer style overhead. So the right hand is connected to the left, just like this, and then elbows bend. There you go. Bend the elbows. And now lean up and over to the right. Soften your elbows again. Take your gaze steady in front, up and over to the left. Now, once you're on top, release the hands and slide your arms, your hands down. Imaginary panes of glass to create some goalposts. And then hands are both going to go in your back pockets for a little baby camel, lifting the heart up. Now, keep your hands in your back pockets. Bow your head down, but release your wings up and overhead. So your hands are just sweeping up and over with them spread wide. And now on the rise up, sweep the palms up. Breathe in, look up. Flip the palms over, bow back down, brush and sweep. Inhale, rise up, breathe in, lift. Exhale, brush and bow, back down. Several more times, breathe in, rise up. Exhale, brush and sweep as you bow back down. Just 2 more sets, lifting and then contracting. Just a freedom sweep, a little saja movement, breathe in. Breathe out. Now go ahead and walk your hands out. You could always stay kneeling on your blanket if you wanted to, finding a little cat and a little cow, arching your back, tilting your tail. Keep that going. Exhale, round and hollow. Inhale, soften and melt. Exhale, round and hollow. So one of the first human quests when we're little babies is recognition. So people want to be heard, they want to be seen, they want to be validated, they want to be recognized. So in life, we're looking for that, even right when we come out of the womb. So when babies see that face, whether it's a caretaker or your mother, who knows will attend to their needs, they just seek that out. And when they are not seen, when they are not finding that caretaker or that response, it's literally a trauma. So let your breath rinse and cleanse. Psychologists, they sometimes conduct these studies where they had the moms keep still faces and didn't respond to the baby's needs and desires. They would squirm, they'd get uncomfortable, and then they, in frustration, would literally be in total misery, and then they would collapse. It's an existential crisis when their needs are not met. So the very first thing we try to find in our life is recognition. And that is where the empathy begins. Now hold up, go ahead and stretch your right leg back behind your body. It's going to be lifted, and then you're going to bend the leg. So it's like you're putting an apple on your foot. Now dip your heart and arch your back with the right leg bent like that. Beautiful. Now stretch your right leg back, swing it off your mat over to the right so it crosses over the left leg, and bring the right arm up and overhead. Now take the right elbow to the right knee and then stretch the right lifted leg back. Do that again. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, stretch it back. Now this time, capture the right shin. Help step it forward to the outside of your mat. Draw back as you dig the right heel in, and let both hands travel on the inside as you bow down. So it's Ardha Hanumanasana, a nice runner's stretch. Now go ahead and plant your hands, swinging the right leg back with the left knee and shin down. Take a push up and come back up. The right leg is lifted. Tuck the left toes under, pop the left knee up. It takes you right into three-legged down dog. Start to roll that right hip open. Circle your right foot around, one direction and then the other. Then draw the right knee in towards your nose. Step the right foot forward, drop the left knee down, and offer your arms up. Breathe in. Tee your arms, dip your hips, breathe out. Lace your hands behind your back. If possible, slide them down the inside of the left hamstring. Now frame the right foot, tuck the left toes under, hop up to the top of your mat, heel toe your feet as far apart as you prefer to come into ragdoll. So your knees are going to soften. One hand connects to each bicep and start to kind of weave side to side. Now in your ragdoll, find an element of heaviness in the crown of your head. So shake out any kind of angst, any kind of worry, anything that could be troubling you. Anything that you're doubting, doubt we can do without, anything that is worrying you. Just let it spill from the inside in between your ears right out onto your mat to clear the space for today's practice. Then draw your head with a nod, a yes, right back in with that knowingness that you are exactly where you belong. There's no coincidence that you are here today. Now release your hands, heel toe your feet all the way together at the top of your mat. Take a halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out, pull yourself together and rise up, bringing your hands back to that Garuda Mudra, standing right at the top, thumbs hooked, elbows alongside your body so they hug in, hands are pressing on your heart and chest. Now, lift the arms up, keep the thumbs hooked, expand the front body. This time, release it all, brush and sweep. Come back up with arms lifted, breathe in just like we did on our knees. Exhale, brush and sweep. Inhale, rise and lift. Keep it going. Exhale, might even have a little bounce, a little flow, a little pulse when you sweep down and rise up. 2 more sets. Exhale, brush and sweep. Inhale, rise. Last time. Now take your hands this time and lace them inside out, thumbs forward, pinkies back with arms overhead. Soften your elbows up and over to the right. Nice side lateral bend. Back to standing, up and over to the left. Now release that connection, swan dive over your legs. Take a halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, just step your right foot back, left leg joints, come right into downward facing dog. Now in this down dog, pedal through your feet just a little bit, pressing your heels back behind your second and third toe, taking your time, kind of like moving through sand on the beach or maybe even some taffy or honey, something sweet. Then pop both your heels up, bend your knees, let them land. Shift your shoulders over your wrists. Bend your arms. Go chin, chest, belly. Scoop your heart through. Cobra. Beautiful. Tuck your toes under. Exhale, up and back, down dog. Pop both of your heels up. Bend your knees to land right on hands and knees. Round your back for cat. Inhale for cow. Keep it going. Exhale, round and hollow for cat. Inhale for cow. One more time. Really push the earth away. Pull your belly in. Round your back. Tuck your tail. And then arch your back, tilting your tail up as you let your heart sink through the gateway of your arms. Now, neutralize your spine. Elevate the left leg up. You're going to bend the left leg like you have an apple on top of your left foot. And then lift your heart and chest and let your left leg lift higher like a back bend. Then stretch your left leg long. Cross it over the right so it goes right off of the mat. Yeah, get a nice side stretch. And then you're going to breathe that left arm up and overhead, so it's a nice long energy of stretch. And then as you come back, lifting your left leg up, can you pull your left elbow to your left knee? It's like quarter moon. Extend it back long. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, expand it. Now this time, exhale, left knee, left elbow. Carry the left shin forward and let your left foot be on the outside. Both hands come on the inside. Rock back, dig the left heel in for a little modified runner's stretch. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Yeah, so get a nice stretch on that left hamstring. Breathing in and out through your nose. Then go ahead and plant that left foot. You're going to hop the right foot up. You're going to be kind of in a wide-legged fold. Take a halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, pull yourself together physically at the top of your mat as you fold in. Root to rise, stay standing. Now, opposite Garuda Mudra with the opposite hand on top, standing at the top of the mat. Scoop your arms up, breathe in. Soften your elbows, lift up and over to the left. Beautiful, up and over to the right. Back to the center. Release as you bow down and fold. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Step back, downward facing dog. Pop your heels up. Bend your knees. Land on your mat. Let the left leg lift again. Take a bend of the left leg. Stretch it back out. Now take a push up. Come back up, tuck the right toes under. Lift the right knee, left leg high, roll open at the hip. Bend the knee, flex the foot, spread the toes, and then create that little circular motion. And then reverse the direction. Now, nice and tight, draw the left knee in towards your chest. The hips are high, thigh to chest. Step it forward. Dip the right knee down. Offer your arms up. Breathe in. Anjaneyasana. Breathe out. Tee the arms. Expand the heart, the front body. Lace your hands. Slide them on the inside of the right hamstring as you look up. Now, release. Step back. Down dog. Now, in your down dog, pop your heels up. Shift either to high plank, or if you prefer to have your knees down, go chin, chest, belly, or lower from high plank. Inhale, rise up, breathe in. Up dog or cobra. Exhale, breathe out, down dog. Right leg lifts, roll open at the hip. Knee to nose one time. This time, step it up for high lunge, crescent lunge. Now let the left arm come forward, right arm back. Sweep the right arm down, spin around, warrior two. Now turn warrior two into stargazer. Heels in, toes out, gaze up. Take the right arm, sweep it under, eagle arms as you bend your knees. Now circle around to the right, then circle around to the left. Unravel warrior two, front of the house. Flip the right palm, peace. Come right into side angle. Modified would be right forearm on right femur bone, left arm up and overhead. Now look down at your right foot, float up, half moon pose at the top of your mat. Right toes face forward, left foot is facing to the side. Maybe you flex that left foot. Maybe you point it. Maybe you floin it, kind of in between a flex and a point. If you want that Shavasana connection, go ahead and connect it. Left hand, left foot. Release that connection. Draw the left knee right in toward your nose. Inhale, stretch that left leg back. Do that again. Exhale, draw the left knee in. Inhale, stretch it back. This time, set the left foot behind the right. You're on that tightrope. Round your back, tuck your chin, rise up. Right hand forward, left hand back. There you go. Now stand both feet down at the top of your mat. Garuda Mudra, hook your thumbs right in front of your heart and chest. Inhale, unravel as you lift up. Keep the thumbs hooked, open the front body. Bring the elbows back in, release it, brush and sweep. Now carry the palms up, breathe in, even shift your gaze up. Exhale, brush and sweep. Do it again, breathe in. Last time, exhale, brush and sweep. Lift the arms up, breathe in. Now this time, tee them on top. Lace your hands behind your back, standing. Retract your shoulders. Draw your hands down the back side. Shift your gaze high. Release that connection. Hinge, bend, and fold. Take a halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands, step or float it back. Take your body through vinyasa. Inhaling on the rise. Exhaling as you take your body up and back, downward facing dog. Breathe. Elevate that left leg of yours up. Roll open at the hip. Draw the left knee in toward your nose. Step it forward. Crescent lunge. Rise up. Right hand forward, left hand back. There you go. You got it. Right hand forward, left hand back. Now, nice and slow. Left hand comes forward. Right arm reaches back. Second warrior. Turn the second warrior into stargazer. Heels in, toes out, gaze up. Now, left arm scoops under, eagle arms, knees bent, and take a circle to the left first, and then up and over to the right. Unravel your arms, come back to the second warrior at the front of the house. Flip that left palm like you're tossing a ball up. Peaceful warrior. Side angle posture, either modified or full out. Left forearm on femur bone, right arm up and over. Really root down and anchor through the outer edge of the left foot. Full out would be left hand on the outside of the left leg. Now look down at your left toes. You might want to pull the left leg in a tense and then float up, finding that freedom of half moon pose. So opening up from the inside out. Maybe creating that chapasa connection. So sometimes you can tell how someone was raised. If they have a lot of insecurities, maybe they had a lot of diminishing or criticizing when they were very young. Never to blame anyone. Release to an L shape. All of our parents do the best they know how to do. Now, pull the right knee in to your nose in that L-shaped pose. Inhale, stretch it back. Exhale, draw it back in. Inhale, stretch it back. This time, set the right foot behind the left. You're on a tightrope. The back rounds, the arms lift. And then left hand forward, right hand back. It gives us a foundation to begin that inner freedom, that discipline of creating the art of empathy. Stand tall at the top of your mat and expand your front body. Now, opposite hand on top, hook the thumbs, Garuda Mudra. That inner freedom and vision where we have the discipline to step outside ourselves and start seeing others' situations where you can be that solution for them. Doesn't mean you have to come up with any kind of big plan. Sometimes you just need to be there for people. Just show up. It's not about what you say. Just show up with that physical presence sometimes. And if that's not possible, maybe it's a text or a call. Reach up. Open the heart. Now, like we did before, release that connection. Brush and sweep. Pull your palms up. Look up. Breathe in. Exhale. Brush and sweep. Palms up. Lift up. Last time. Exhale. Brush and sweep away. Inhale. Rise up. Exhale. Hinge, bend, and fold right over your body. Inhale and lengthen. Step or float your body back. Take it through Vinyasa. Heart lifts. Exhale, dive your hips up and back, down dog. Now, right leg lifts, roll open at the hip. Knee to nose. No rush, no hurry. Step it up, high lunge, crescent lunge, breathe in. Left hand forward, right hand back, breathe out. Up and around, second warrior. Stargazer. Eagle arms, knees bent in horse stance. Semicircle around. Reverse the direction. Second warrior, front of the house. Flip the right palm, peace. Side angle pose. Right forearm, right femur bone, maybe outside of the right leg, left arm up and over. Float up, half moon pose. Maybe a Chapasana connection. Release to that L-shaped posture. Pull, contract, left knee to nose. Inhale, stretch it back. Do it again. Exhale, activate your core. Draw it in. Find your center. Left leg steps behind the right. You're on the tightrope. Rise up. Left hand forward, right hand back. Now this time when you step the left foot forward, lift the right leg up for crane at the top of the house. Right leg over, right arm under, eagle. Draw your eagle into the nest, then unravel it, sweep your hands, and then offer them up. Take that palm down, brush and sweep away, and rise up, releasing any static in the attic. Exhale, brush and sweep. Inhale, rise up. So this is the week we get outside of ourselves. Rise up. How do we look and see things that another person sees without judging, without criticizing? How do we have that heart to find out where their heart is? Last time, exhale, brush and sweep. The feeling of another, what they're going through. Exhale, hands to heart center. Just pause. Last round, rise your arms up, hinge, bend, and fold. Cascade over your legs. Bow down, halfway lift, step or float your body back. Take it through vinyasa, or you could always leave the vinyasa flow out. Breathe. Left leg lifts. Roll open at the hip. You've got this. You are so much stronger than you think. Exhale, left knee to nose. Step it up, crescent lunge. Rise up, breathe in, hug your inner thighs in toward each other. Part the arms, right hand forward, left hand back. Up and around, second warrior. Left leg in front. Stargazer, heels in, toes out. Shift your gaze up. Bend your knees, left arm laces under. Eagle arms. Circle around. Reverse that direction. Find the second warrior at the front of the house. Flip the left palm, peace. Come into side angle. Left forearm, left femur bone. Maybe left hand outside the left leg. Float up, half moon pose. Left hand reaches over and out. Left toes forward. Right toes toward the right side of the house. Expand from the inside out. That discipline of practicing, the art of empathy, maybe capturing the right hand to foot. Release it to that L shape. Exhale, right knee to nose. Inhale, stretch it back. Exhale, right knee to nose. Inhale, stretch it back. Right foot sets behind the left. Round the back, tuck the chin, rise up. Part the arms, right hand forward, left hand back. Now, right foot steps. Left leg lifts. Up and over, left arm under, eagle. Draw your eagle into the nest. Unravel it, brush and sweep. Palms lift, breathe in. Exhale, brush and sweep. Inhale, rise up. Last time. Exhale, take a final sweep in a cleansing, a purifying element, brushing away anything not serving you. And then collect your hands, hinge, bend, and fold over your legs. Inhale and lengthen. This time, just step back, high plank pose. Then lower all the way to your mat. Now bring your right forearm in front of your body. Left leg's gonna bend. Stretch the left arm back. Can you capture the left? Could be the ankle. Maybe you need some sort of strap or t-shirt and pull the left heel in, which stretches out that left quad. And then the right forearm pushes down as you help rise your heart and chest up. Breathe. Beautiful. Now, release nice and slow, especially if it's spring-loaded. And left forearm comes in front of your body. Right leg bends. So it should be so simple, right? Recognition is the first human quest. But we are the ones who are going to give that recognition. Letting others be heard, letting others be seen. We all want the same thing children want. We want to feel safe. We want to know that love is constant and unconditional. So pull the heel in, lengthen the right quad out, push your heart up, and draw your heel in. So as we activate that inner freedom, we find that vision of creating an empathetic heart to be able to help other people through situations. Whatever you've been through, make no mistake, you are the solution to someone else's problem. You know what helped you when you were in that situation, so you already instinctively know how to help someone else. Now, forearms both down, heart lifts, Sphinx pose. Lower your chin down, maybe baby seal, elevating the elbows up and lifting your heart. Now lower back down, bend both legs. Now reach back and maybe you can catch either your feet, your ankles, your shins. Maybe a towel, a strap, or a belt would help assist that. And then rise up, bow pose. Let the heart lift and expand as your thigh bones lift. Inner thighs draw together, closer together. Now release that connection nice and slow. Take your left arm bent with your finger pads tented and propel yourself up and over onto your back. Now, when you're on your back, you're going to be facing the back of the house. You might have to do a little adjusting of sorts. Find happy baby. So your hands might take a hold of the outsides of your feet. It might be the outsides of your legs. Could be your shins, your calves, your quads, but draw the quads on the outsides of the ribs. And shift side to side. So who could we give that recognition? The first human quest. Who could we give that to today that might be needed? That might need a little bit of our own understanding, perspective, putting ourselves in others' shoes. Now, from happy baby, let the soles of your feet come together, knees wide, left hand on your heart, right hand on your belly, Supta Baddha Konasana. Now, if this posture were too much, you could use props to be placed underneath your outer thighs. Or you could plant your feet at the width of your mat and bring your knees together. go ahead and release yourself into Shavasana. So with that knowingness that you are exactly where you belong, that you have everything you need to realize all of your wishes and prayers, rest. Now, if you could stay here 5, 10, 15 minutes today, I invite you to turn the video off. But if you're coming with me, just invite your renewed, restored self back into your day by bringing movement back to your fingers and your toes. And then bending your knees, just make that transition over onto your side, using your arm as a pillow, coming into that fetal position, that place from which we've been gifted by God to live, to move, to breathe, and have His being. And from this place, press yourself back up into this day, coming to that comfortable, sweet seat where we began our practice. And just take that Garuda Mudra and let your hands be placed with your fingers spread wide. Draw your chin towards your chest. Just sealing into your heart with the knowingness that with the inner freedom and vision that you've created today in your practice, you can get about the give. You can practice that discipline of empathy by listening, by trying to understand from where someone else is coming from. And then rise your arms up, breathe in, release it. Exhale, float your arms down, and then bring your hands to heart center as you seal your purpose into your heart, along with that peace, that love, and that joy that you can then share. Look up and let's finish off with one Om to Home. Sip your breath in. Home. Now go on out and be a blessing. Namaste.